Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wings of Insight. Ouch. Yes, Wanda's here. Say hello, Wanda. And she is having a good time with some extra protein in her diet. I'm so happy to welcome my guest, Debra Zachau. Debra, welcome.
Thank you.
Tonight, we're exploring crossing without drama, the quiet shifts, the gentle transitions, and the moments when something simply becomes lighter. If last week was about noticing the shift before it happened, tonight is about crossing calmly, honestly, and without needing anything to fall apart. This is a space for softness and honesty. You don't have to push or fix or bite or perform here. Just breathe, listen, and receive. We're so glad you're with us. Thank you for being here. I want to say hello to, well, look, there's Linda de Gonzalez, first one in the chat. Mickey
You get the
Montoya,
cookie.
welcome. Brandon 3T, welcome. I'm going to put up the banner. This is today's magic word. It's the same as last week's. Bonus points to those who remembered. Hi, Lori. Hi, Bunny Ravitorama. Now, there's a username to remember. And Strawberry Rhubarb. Hi there. Welcome. Nice to see you. Delphi. Okay. We're going to be reading for people on these two prompts. What I don't have to carry anymore and what feels steady enough to trust. So that's what we'll be reading on. What decks are you using, Debra?
I always use mine, my own, the Clarity Tarot.
Of course. Do you know what? That's my word of the year is clarity.
There you are. That's it. Well, it's getting clearer and clearer.
Well, yes, there's been
sooner than later.
Yeah. Even at my big age, clarity comes. I don't have my own deck. I don't have my own deck. I have other people's decks that talk to me. And today it's the Oracle of Oneness and the Bird Messages. I'm really liking this, I guess you could think of it as being a sort of a gimmick deck, almost like the Bob Ross deck, which I also adore. Maybe that makes me a kind of a gimmicky sort of person. But the bird messages I find very useful and very touching in a, I don't know, they touch my heart. Oh, Bunny Rabbit Orama says that they're always seeking clarity as well. Hi, Love Light Michelle. And
now, did you just say somebody else was using the clarity? Is that what I wanted to thank them if they were?
No. It's just Bunny Rabbit Orama. I said I was seeking clarity.
Seeking clarity, yes.
And because it's my word of the year is clarity.
Yeah.
And Bunny says that they're always seeking clarity as well. Maria is grateful here is here. Hi, Maria, welcome. And Diane G, Kumo Observer, super mod of the century. Thank you so much for being here. Wow. She is.
Love it.
She's a fabulous mod. She's like absolutely the best mod. I'd like to remind people to subscribe to both of our channels, please. And don't forget to hit the like button. These are just YouTube housekeeping things that I have to tell you because otherwise they'll take away my YouTube. No, they won't. I'm just washing you. Yes, please subscribe to both of our channels. And we both offer private readings. We're both, well, actually, Debra's an amazing reader. Okay.
Oh, no, everybody's.
She's really amazing. So,
thank you very much. But I think yours is the same.
I I love this, Mickey Montoya. I stopped carrying past family dysfunction. I trust that I have everything I need to create what I want in my life.
I've been there for many, many years, Mickey, and it gets better and better.
Yeah.
First, it's a little uncomfortable because you're a new person and you need to be mindful of that new person to make sure your boundaries don't go backwards. But, once it takes off, it's really good. Really good.
And the thing,
Congratulations.
yeah, congratulations. And the thing about boundaries is especially for those of us who were raised not to have boundaries, when you start implementing them, there's a big backlash at first because all those people that are angry with you and yelling at
Mhm.
you and screaming at you that you're different, you've changed, you're not the nice girl you used to be. Well, no, because my lack of boundaries was benefiting them. My lack of capacity to say no, my belief that I couldn't say no
Mhm.
when someone asked me for something. So, yeah, as soon as you start setting boundaries and deciding, no, I want to look after myself and I don't want to be doing this, then people, yeah, you'll get backlash.
The trick,
It's a good thing. It's a good
yeah,
thing because you're doing the right thing.
yeah. The trick to that is to not over explain yourself. That
Yes,
need for everyone to understand you so
forget
well
it.
that they can get the whole idea of why you're doing it. Oh, yes, I understand. That has to leave you. And that's the biggest one. Setting
Yeah,
a boundary is easy. It's not over explaining yourself about it.
they don't need to know why. It's enough that you want this for yourself or you don't want this for your own self. No is a complete sentence. No, that doesn't work for me. No, I won't be able to do that.
Yeah.
And sit back. You're not involved anymore. The rest is all theirs. What?
Aaron, Aaron says, how dare you not let me use you? Shame on you. That's true. And
Exactly.
that's the way they react. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And because they're losing access to your energy, your resources, your effort, your labor.
And
That
you know what? So go ahead.
no, 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 no. Go ahead.
When we start being spiritual or starting to live our life through spiritual principles, we fall into the trap of the kindness trap.
Oh,
And mhm, and we have to be kind. And if we feel any way but accepting, we aren't spiritual enough to hold on to that. Well, if nothing else, this administration has taught us differently, because I am stronger spiritually today than I was 10 years ago when it
yeah.
was kumbaya. All we need is love. And so that was the
Mm,
novice in me, right? That was the novice in me. And people need structure. When the one thing I want from you as a friend is to know what you need from me, and if I can give it, that's fine. If I can't, maybe an open conversation. If the friendship I have in you is so strong that I'd so miss it, then I come to the table and say, let's talk about this. But if I have to come to the table all the time and explain that you're overstepping, then it's done. There are what, 300 million people in America alone. I can find another friend.
oh yeah.
So
Friends, friends can be easy. I like what Bunny. You're good. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I want to see you again.
thank you. She came from my channel, Bunny. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, she did. I hope you subscribe and you come to more shows because you're contributing really well to the conversation in the chat. Love and boundaries. Precisely. You can be loving and kind and still have boundaries because and this is a lesson. Okay, well, this brings me to my lessons. This is a lesson I am learning myself that I need to look after myself and that I'll be writing about this in this week's Patreon post. I know I've been neglecting Patreon. I apologize to all of you. There will be a long post in this week's Patreon tomorrow. I'm in the middle of writing it now. And it's about how I'm discovering that alignment, the way we talk about capital A alignment and alignment with source and alignment with this and alignment with that. The alignment is never outside of you. It's with your own true, authentic self.
Exactly.
That's the alignment. That's where it begins, is with yourself.
Yeah.
Always. And it's a deeply transformative experience. Here to tell you. The more that falls away from me that isn't truly me, the values, the old values, the beliefs, the boundaries or the lack thereof, in my case, the stronger and lighter and clearer, more clarity I have access to. No.
And it's not worrying about it too. One step farther, we talked about the person who left her family or decided declaration of truth of a new family relationship. And so it's that afterwards, because your history is all the memories you have of that family. So you have to not battle it, but negotiate with it for a little while. Right.
Yeah. 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 It stays in your consciousness for a while as you live your life, as you do your work, as you scrub the floor and feed the birds and feed yourself and do whatever else you're doing. You know, you will have memories continue to come up, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's not necessarily something to try to remove from yourself. Don't fall into the pit of reliving them. Like, don't
or just understanding it. Observe it. But the thing is that sometimes I can forgive you if I know a really good reason why you did what you did. That was what I used to think. I forgive everybody because I don't need that attachment to, you don't need my forgiveness to keep on going, and I don't need to forgive you, right? So we just forget that part. The thing is when you study, like, I hate to bring this up again, but I love my numbers. I just love my numbers.
Because numbers are wonderful, Deb.
I put it to task each and every day because it gives me an idea of what that person was born to do. And quite frankly, they might be totally in alignment with who they are at soul level, and it pisses you off. And then all of a sudden, well, I can't stand this dysfunction. I got to have a boundary. Your spiritual self goes in boundaries all over the house. But when in essence, let me tell you, maybe they are in alignment and you're not. You're saying, please I want to sandpaper you into something I can live with. So that's where I kind of hold people accountable to that.
Yeah. And
just understanding it.
Yeah. If you're young enough, it works. Erin had something interesting to say too. Hi, Erin. I really appreciate seeing you here. She says, kind people enjoy being kind. It's our natural state. Yeah. It's unnatural to be unkind. I will talk about that after.
The thing is, it's relative. That's your truth. That's subjective, not universal. It's your truth, not universal truth. Entertain that thought. And I say all the time to all my listeners, to all my friends and family, stick with me long enough, I will offend you. And today I would like to offend you because this is exactly what a novice says. God bless you, Erin. This is novice. In a way, I understand where you're coming from, and this might have a whole bunch of unsubscribed people. That's fine. Please, just for 1 minute, entertain the thought that might not be true for you for the long term, and be open to being unkind and comfortable, because what you think is unkind, what would offend you, won't offend somebody else. And it could very well change that other person's life. You standing up and saying, no, that's not acceptable. That might you would hate that to be said to you. That's unkind or something. But if you say that to someone and it might hurt their feelings or they revolt, that might save their life one day.
Yeah.
Save a relationship one day. So either, this is what I said, you're either a teacher or a student at any one time, and the trouble begins when we assume which one we are. And you would be a teacher at that moment. Right?
Yeah.
So I challenge you. God bless you, and I love you. I challenge you on that, though.
Yeah. Pretty much exactly my take on it as well. She goes on to say, give the kindness to yourself first. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. A million times yes.
That
And
is
not
good.
to folks who proved they didn't respect your goodness. Yes. Who proved, I would go so far as to say who proved they didn't respect you. Not just your goodness, but the entirety of
like
you.
that.
Okay? It's not just your goodness that's worthy of respect, Aaron. It's you in your entirety. Because we're none of us entirely good or entirely bad or entirely, high-minded, high vibration kind of, none of us are like that. We all, put our pants on one leg at a time, and we all fall out of bed in the morning wishing we could sleep. Well, okay, maybe I'm the only one who does that. But yeah, don't give yourself to people who don't have your best intentions at heart, who use you.
And to recognize that sooner
Yeah.
than later,
Yeah.
but not be, see, the reason I bring this up is because maybe you will feel guilt and remorse. The Five of Cups, maybe the Five of Cups will visit you if you do set a boundary and do something that you think is unkind. God is asking you to be a teacher at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, I agree. And also, don't stand in the way of another person's lessons.
Yes.
That's sort of a branch of that kind of take. If someone is suffering the consequences of their choices,
yeah,
don't protect them from it.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah, very disrespectful. If you have a 16-year-old who hasn't done their homework and is facing a failing mark, don't go rescuing them by saying, okay, we'll sit down tonight and we'll get them all out and I'll help you. Don't do that. Let them fail,
Mm-hmm.
and then they won't. Well, I mean, I don't know what happens in the United States, but here they have to go to summer school, and that's a big pain because then they can't get in high school. I'm talking about high school. Okay. They can't get a summer job, or at least a full-time summer job, because they're going to school from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. That's a huge, in the summertime when all their friends are at the beach having fun. Yeah. Big time pain in the butt. So yes, Diane, we each have a different soul mission, and some people's missions are to trigger us so that we grow.
Or identify what we like and not like. That's how you grow. You say, well, I don't like that. Do I have to explain to that person they should change because I don't like that behavior? No, you can walk away from it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You can always walk away. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. I'm here to tell you. Okay, we have 23 entrants into our into the giveaway tool. So I'm going to bring up the giveaway tool. Ooh. And the reason that I have a dark background and everybody else on YouTube has a light background, and I'm saying this because someone asked, is that I have my Chrome set and also StreamYard set for a dark background, because it makes me crazy to have light glaring into my eyes, and then my glasses turn into death rays.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And it's very uncomfortable for me to watch other people with the death ray eyeballs. And so I try not to inflict that on my lovely audience that I love so dearly. See, I'm always thinking of you. You thought I was just... Okay, who's our first lucky contestant? Our first lucky winner for a reading.
You're the winner.
Okay, I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket after this.
Yeah.
Oh, my house is upside down. I can't find my pen. Okay, fine. Here it is.
Is Candy Rocks here? Oh my gosh, Candy Rocks is here. Thank you for shouting.
Brandon, who is actually the first person who wrote shift in the chat. Congratulations, Brandon. I'm going to draw 4 people so that we don't have to do this like every single time.
And when you type your question, we're doing questions, right?
No, don't type the question. We're reading all the prompts. Yeah. So Lori, 2626, please, you guys, when you hear your names, just say hi in the chat. That's all you need to do. Just say hi, yay. Oh, or as Wanda says, ah. Hey, baby. Maria Scorpio, say hi in the chat, please. I saw you earlier. I'm sure you're still here. And
it's late where she lives.
Round. Sorry, I'm sorry. Glow. 83.99. Glow, please say hi in the chat. And I'll stop the music, go back to the comments, and start looking for people. Here is Brandon. Here's Maria, Maria Scorpio, and Lori and Glow. We need Lori and Glow. We're not taking questions, Maria. The questions that we're answering are on the ticker. What I don't have to carry anymore, and what feels steady enough to trust. Those are the 2 prompts that we'll be reading for everybody that's drawn today.
So do we take one at a time? I take one and you take one? Is that how it works?
Yeah, and then I'll move us around. I'll avert our Gerald's. Okay. And yes, me too, Erin. I prefer the dark background. Much prefer it. It's much easier on my eyes. Okay, here's Glow. I found Glow. Hi, Pierrette. I didn't see you come in. Welcome. How you doing, girl? It's nice to see you. Oh, there's Lori. Okay, so we have our 4 people, and I like reading in the order in which they're drawn, not so much the order in which they showed up and said hi in chat. So there we go. Okay. Let's see what the birds have to say to you, Brandon, about what you don't have to carry anymore. Maria, both of us will answer your question. One of us will answer one prompt. The other one will answer the other prompt. It's not a question show. It's a prompt show. So that we're going to be answering these prompts for you. Yeah, you do look great in that blouse.
What?
Debra, SR Kish said that you look great in that blouse. You do.
It's my new blouse. I'm so happy you noticed.
It looks wonderful on you.
Thank you. Oh, so sweet.
Okay. All right. Shuffled enough here, Brandon. What don't you have to carry anymore? I'm so sorry.
Are you taking that one?
Yeah, this is the first one. So I'll take that and I'll switch this. And then when we go to the next person, you go first. Okay. A tranquil spirit comes with accepting inner dichotomy. What you don't have to carry anymore, Brandon, is that you somehow believe that you're not right or not normal or maybe broken a little bit because inside you feel conflicted. You feel like you feel one way, you feel another. Both things, you can hold two things to be true at the same time. That just means you're growing up, because two things can be true at the same time. And sometimes two diametrically opposed things can be true at the same time. And when you hit that one, that freaks you out a little bit. Don't let it. You don't have to carry that anymore. You don't have to carry that image of what you should be anymore. You can drop it and be who you really are. Discover, actually, who you really are, what's truly yours and what truly isn't. That's exciting, scary, exciting.
Awesome. My turn?
Yep.
First of all, 3 in your name is creativity and communication. So we know you're good at that. And it looks like what feels steady enough to trust. So Spirit is saying this. There are, I'll just say thoughts that come in pretty quick, that stemmed like really, really fast, that trap you into this little heartbreak that you have. Now, remember, the 3 of Swords is just a 3. It's a little bit of disappointment, heartbreak, disappointment in others, heartbreak for yourself. What you can trust now, because of the work you've done, is that you have enough currency with the 6 of Pentacles to get over it. So I've got the Tower here. Upright means it's when it happened. Spirit is telling me when it happened, this disappointment and feeling trapped, and the only way out is to do something like change your mind about things and do things differently. That really, you had to really rebuild your life and thoughts, and it was hard. Spirit is saying, bravo, you're over the worst of it. So trust that your first instinct is going to help you. And your first instinct, when these thoughts come back, because they do, they're little sticky stinkers. When those thoughts come back, then you become instantly the observer. Oh, there you are. We have a different relationship now. Oh, there you are. So you've already mastered it. So trust that you can do it without being so diligent. You can relax and enjoy.
Congratulations, Brandon. It sounds like you've graduated.
Yeah.
It
And
sounds like
healed.
you have, yeah, it sounds like you've healed and you're stepping into a whole new way of living and looking at yourself. So, sincerely, congratulations, because that's hard work to do.
Welcome, Brandon.
And
Hi, Donna Marie. It's hashtag shift. Yes.
Hi, Donna Marie.
Hashtag shift.
Yeah, hashtag shift.
And we know your work lurking, so if you come up, we'll just do a reading, whether you're here or not.
Yeah, yeah. We don't care. We'll just read for you anyway. Hi, Bora Bora and CJ and Edward Kenneth. And I see a whole bunch of people who have, oh, look, Brandon says the last few years were rough. I hit a huge tower and had to rebuild. Well, congratulations.
It's done well. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. You did good. Did good.
Oh, good for you, Pierrette. She's doing new stuff too. Okay, I can't be distracted by chat. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I love you guys, but you're distracting me. Good for you, Pierrette. I'm so proud of you and what you've accomplished. And that you're my friend and I love you so much. Okay.
Okay. So Lori, 26 equals a 7. So you are well connected. It's that that God spark that's connected to spirit. Sometimes we unplug it from spirit and plug it into worries about money and plug it into worry, but it looks like you're embodying that God spark that's full and has no distractions, which is awesome. And you want to know what you don't have to carry anymore. Oh boy. Another really cool message here. So there is something that happened prior to your declaration of truth to become more aligned to who you are at soul level. And you have been counseling with God and spirit and whoever else you may have been counseling with very, very well. And what they're saying is you are hanging on to something. This is the death card reversed. If it's upright, I'd say, bravo, something came to a natural ending and you're good to go. When it comes in reversed, it tells me you're hanging on to an idea, a wish that things were different. This is the wishes fulfilled, the 9 of Cups. So you're wishing that, and what Spirit is saying is that you can let that go. Let that go because you're already have planted your garden, right? We have the 7 of Pentacles. This is all the stuff that you've curated since you've started your spiritual journey, and you ride with this. It's going to catch you. So understand that there's a wish you had. You wish someone did something or a situation was different, and it's ready. You're ready to let that go.
And the card I have for you is from the Oracle of Oneness, and it's a goldfinch, and it's a bird card. It's a little messenger from Spirit, and it says, savor each moment. This is one of my favorite cards. I mean, look at that. Look at those delicate little legs landing on the finger, and the bright shining light that comes through there. This is about mindfulness. This is about being present in the moment. This is about living each moment of your life and being there, inhabiting your life. You can do that now. You can trust that in yourself, that you are living your life, you're inhabiting it, you have agency, and your mindfulness enables you to be who you are, to be authentic, and to actually live your life. I think that's amazing for you, Lori. What a great thing to have to trust.
Love that.
Thank you so much, Lori. And thank you, Debra. And now we will move on to, just a second here, I've got my list here.
Maria Scorpio.
Maria Scorpio, yes.
Maria, you keep saying, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. We see you, dear. We see you, dear.
We see the chat.
Yes.
We know you're here.
Oh my gosh, and it's so early in the morning for you where you live. I appreciate you coming in. And your Scorpio, Maria Scorpio 92 equals an 11. So 11, I maybe entertain the thought just for that you change the 92 to something else. Because what an 11 does is succumb to emotions easily. So in other words, having it's like your emotions drag you along. And if you want to have a little more control over your emotions, maybe change it to let's say a 93, which would be a 3. There'd be a lot of creativity and would use that energy. It'll use that energy a little bit differently, but I'm sure you wrote the 92 for some reason, just saying, because you're attaching that to your name, and maybe it would serve you best if you didn't. Oh, am I supposed to go first or you? Doggone it.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Keep going. Which prompt are you answering? Just so we know what to do next.
What?
Which prompt are you answering?
I would no. I was just talking. I just jumped in like I own the place. I'm sorry.
No,
so
which keep going, man.
You're in the first seat, so you take over. And what I need to
what I don't have to carry anymore.
Don't have to carry.
Yeah. Okay. No, that was all really good. Like,
sorry, I get numbers.
I'm not going to stop you. Are you kidding me? No. That's important. That's important. Okay. So Maria Scorpio.
Born in 92. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what year you were born if the number, if putting it in your name is not beneficial for you. Okay. I
Maybe
mean,
you have another special lucky number. You can
yeah,
type that in the chat and I can look at it.
yeah. So I have for you a message from the wood duck, a very pretty bird,
Yes.
which says, enrich your life by keeping your every option open. So you don't have to, what you're not, you don't have to carry anymore is your limitations. You don't have to carry them anymore. You can enrich your life by keeping your options open. See how pretty those ducks are? They're just lovely. They fit right in, don't they? I mean, they fit right into their environment. They they suit. They have camouflage. Well, yeah, because they do, but they're very pretty. Enrich your life by keeping your every option open. So you don't have to carry those limitations. You don't have to limit yourself to uh, whatever you're limiting yourself to. Oh, I couldn't possibly do this, or I couldn't possibly. Oh, really? Do you know that for a fact? Have you tried? Did you get the support you needed while you tried it? Did you get the training you needed while you tried it? Maybe you didn't fail because of you. Maybe you failed because you didn't have the proper support or scaffolding to succeed. So keep your options open, drop your limitations. That's the threshold, that's the shift that you have in front of you, that you're in actually right in the moment.
So what feels steady enough to trust? So with my reading here, it shows me that, okay, when I teach tarot, it's like this. You can throw down a bunch of cards. Doesn't matter how many or how few. If there's the devil in it, it'll spit on everyone. You can have it next to the sun and it dims the sun. It taints it from because it's your perspective. The sun is always shining. Yeah, I can always say that. Remember, the sun's always shining, but it's the perspective. We all have little devils, are obsessive compulsive. Now, you did mention earlier, God bless you, you're doing childhood trauma work. I believe you're asking from adults what you didn't get as a child, and that has been your undoing when in relationships, because you love deeply, you love well, but they're not lasting. And it shows here that I've got the Two of Wands, which is a very even card. The Two of Pentacles, another balanced card. The Queen of Pentacles, you're really a genius in your own life. Remember, Pentacles is your day-to-day life. It's the tangible part of your life. And I also see that you are a wonderful partner. In the middle of this is our devil. So you are on the right track. And let me tell you something. Yeah, she says you're very intense. Maria says, very, very right, Debra, you're very intense. And God bless you. That is a tough prescription to take. And you learned well, because this is what happened when you were a kid. You came home from school, let's say, or from outside, and you had to vibrationally match whoever's in the house so you stayed safe.
Yeah.
Emotionally aligned to that and move in, mirror back their best self so you stayed safe. And that doesn't work well when you're an adult in adult situations, because you mirror back their best self and it never pays off because you lose who you are as you're doing it. She says, so right. Oh, good. Parents beat you up all the time. Yeah, sister. I know well, and it takes, that's trauma right there. And even though you did your best, you still got hit. Even though your intuition was right there, you honed it, you've just matched it. I mean, you're very intuitive. You're beautiful. You've got a lot going for you, and it kept you safe when you were a kid. But it's time to let that go and figure out who you are without that trauma. And I believe you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah, not over. Yeah, emotionally and physically, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
God
Wow.
bless you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Thank you, Deborah. And thank you, Maria, um, for letting us read for you.
Yeah, and being
Um,
so honest and open.
yeah, really appreciate that because it helps us. The feedback
Mhm.
helps us as leaders, and also it helps other people who are also in the group. Um, and the last person in this group is Glow. Oops, wait. Avert your
Oh,
journal.
I went for a ride and I liked it. Okay, Glow, you are also an 11. You're a 2911 with your 8399. So again, if you have trouble with your emotional, controlling your emotions, you might want to change that number because you're identifying with it too much. But if you're okay with your, if you're all right with your emotions, you can handle your own emotions and they don't carry you down the hall it's kicking and screaming, then the 11 is a very holistic number that you get a lot of intuition about. So it looks like what's time to give up, right? Why? What you don't have to carry anymore. Oh, I got you, girl. Okay, Glow.
Hi,
See,
Marie.
remember what I said earlier? Stick with me long enough and yeah, I will offend you. I'm about to offend you. But just for 1 minute, entertain the thought this is true, and then you can throw it out afterwards. But what you can give up, the petty arguing and gossiping, the divine bitch in you, the need that everyone needs to be right
Oh
in your
God, that bit me in the ass so many times in my life until I finally, oh my God, I was so old too. Like I was like 35 when it finally occurred to me, I could let them be wrong.
I know, entertain the thought. What? You've got to be kidding.
See, Wanda's laughing at me.
The next one is the chariot upright, which means you can carry on. You're good at what you do, really good at what you do. Unfortunately, Wheel of Fortune is always moving. There's not good or bad news, the Wheel of Fortune, but it does come up today as a reverse. It's like life gets kind of complicated and unjust, and then it gets better and then back down again. And that can wreak havoc on your emotions. So it's time that you don't carry the idea that people need to be a certain way. And the first thing you can do to practice this is I did this because I was constantly doing this when I was a kid. And it was like, oh, in my mind, I'd say, oh, well, don't you think that that dress is a little short for you, sis? These petty little crappy things, and
My ass too
all,
big for you.
and I think if I didn't think it, I'd actually say it out loud. What do you think you're doing? Where are you going to? And I'm thinking, what? Oh gosh! And my life was not improving, and that was one of the reasons because I
Yeah,
had all these opinions. So,
yeah.
bless you and leave you with that. And I hope we're still friends.
So, Glow, I may offend you as well. Coming up,
Poor Glow.
poor Glow, I'm so sorry. This is, believe me, I don't know who you are. I have never seen you in my chat before, and you're actually in Deborah's chat, so I don't know you at all. So this is, believe me, this is not personal. This is literally what I've got. There are two cards here. The first one I drew, I went, spirit, this like Yeah, well, what the hell is this? So I pulled another one. Okay. The first card I drew is release. And this is in response to the question, what feels steady enough to trust? And the first response to that was release the grip of anger. Not a direct answer to the question. And I'm not sure how that applies to you. And I'm not sure how it connects to what is steady enough to trust. Is it because you're now steady enough that you can release the grip of anger? You know, your life is, your inner being is stable enough and steady enough that you can release this? I am not sure. Think about it, because it's your card. I just pulled it for you. The second card I got was you are not alone.
Mm-hmm.
You learned, I hope, or you have learned. Yes, just a second. You have learned to ask for help. You have learned to ask for the assistance that you need without beating yourself up about needing assistance. You can trust that now. You can trust that there will be assistance, that you are not alone, that there is assistance available, there is support available. There are resources available if you ask for them. And maybe it's the asking that has to do with release of anger. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just the messenger. I don't need to make the message make sense. I like it when it makes sense, because if it makes sense to me, then I can communicate that to you. But this is very...
You know, it prompts me into saying a little something about anger, because I'm like good friends with anger. It sits next to me all the time.
Over there on the couch, yeah.
So I've studied anger because I have admitted this. I go from 0 to 60 in a second. And in that 60 mile an hour, yeah, I do. In that 60 mile, everyone else is to blame. If you hadn't done this, da, 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 and I was a total victim. And I have learned the only way out of that is to be the observer of whatever's angering you. I can't be the observer until I've blamed someone. So I go ahead and say, I'm going to go into 0 to 60. I've learned not to say anything when I go into that in my mind. That's the biggest learning thing I did. But I know that while I'm hovering in that judgment, it's just a matter of time. It's almost like a chemical thing you have to burn off before you can say, okay, back to normal. I can see where I messed up or something like that. But that's what I think anger is, because it's one of my best friends.
Glow says that you're still friends.
I'm glad. I saw that and I'm thinking, oh, good.
Thanks, Glow. Thanks for being
I came on with an attitude today, I think. Yeah. I don't know why. It's a little tubey today.
And Rossi thinks that these are definitely unfiltered readings. Well, yeah. I mean, you know, neither of us is Gerald, but we can be unfiltered. I'm not particularly caffeinated. I drink tea, which is caffeinated, but like not particularly caffeinated. So, and Lynn Hirayama, God bless you, she says 35 is young. It's a big old age to learn that, you know, I don't have to be right all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that is young.
To learn that lesson. Okay, let's just tell the truth here. If we're going to be unfiltered, that's old. It took me a long time to get that through my head. Okay. It's time for another round of draws.
Okay.
I think just a second here while I cue up the music. And do we still want the kitty down the stairs? Oh, how about this one?
Oompa.
Yeah. And let's start. Oh,
Darrow Stash is here.
Hi, Darrow.
Linda is always right.
You see, that's why that joke lands so funny. It's Bunny Rabbit. Congratulations, Bunny Rabbit Orama.
All
Yay!
right.
I'm still writing your username down. Okay, next we have, yeah, that's why that joke lands, is because it was such a cross for me to bear for so long.
Yeah.
Janet,
Janet,
yay,
DC.
Janet. Yeah, Wanda's happy too. Congratulations, Janet. Please say hi in the chat, you guys. Let us know you're here. And Maria. Congratulations, Maria's grateful. I'm grateful Maria's here. And
Okay, Candy Rocks, I want you coming through here.
and okay,
As we heal each other. Hello.
okay, we have our next 4 victims. What am I doing? I'm doing this. And then
And if someone wants to have fun, there's a place, there's a website called Astro Seek, SEEK. On there, you go all the way to the bottom, and there's going to be a list of options. You can choose the name calculator and put your screen name in it and see how the numbers match. It'll give you an explanation of the numbers too, but that's something that might be fun.
Okay. I think I have to switch this around again.
Okay.
I think. I'm not sure. I lose track of that, and I just sort of do it randomly, which is really not very professional of me. And I feel kind of embarrassed because Gerald's like the best host I know. And
I know. He's practice. He's very good.
He's very good.
If we just sit in reverence of him and then not try to strive to be as good, I think my life would be easier. My thoughts. Penny.
I need the inspiration. The
I
inspiration
know.
really,
I'll strive for it. But
yeah. But I got to cut myself some slack.
Another random YouTube viewer. Oh my God, you're so sweet. I love that name.
White tarot cards in the bin. She didn't see that coming. I don't.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So is everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Okay, good. So Bunny Rabbit-orama. I have got, this is what you don't have to carry anymore. It looks like I've got a reverse king here, which means this is a person it's older than you. You could be 70 years old. It doesn't matter. It's someone that has more dominance over you or has say over your life or is a parent. And it looks like there's someone in need because right after that is the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands tells me that you take on things that like nobody asked you to, or you have a sense of obligation, something like that. And what that does is leave you a bit lost with the 7 of Cups. This is a very creative card, though. I really love the 7 of Cups because you can escape in the creativity, but not every idea is based in reality. So if you're really into the 7 of Cups, you might want, and you want to buy a house or a plane or something like, you want to run it past someone who's not in the 7 of Cups right now. But it looks like what you can give up is basically helping people to the point where you lose yourself into no man's land, because 7 of Cups takes a person so far off planet, they're not anchored at all. That's the shadow side of the 7. So if you're ready to give that up, your money improves and manifesting improves. So that's what I have for you, my dear.
And what I have for you, what answers what feels steady enough to trust. The card I have is nourish and care for your body mindfully. So this is what you can trust. that you can care for your body, you can feed it, you can take care of it mindfully, which doesn't mean you just shovel food into your face. It means you care about the food that you put into it. You prepare it. You prepare it mindfully. You may, if you practice Reiki, you may give it some Reiki energy for a few minutes before you eat it. Yeah, people do that, and apparently it's I only do it when I'm really sick, which I suppose kind of defeats the purpose. I should do it when I'm healthy, right, and stay healthy. There are lessons that come every day. What can I tell you? My life is like that. So, yes, you can trust that you nourish and care for your body mindfully. You can rely on that. Now, Aunt B has a question for you, Debra.
Yes, Aunt B13, 1313. Okay, can I share my screen? See if
Yeah,
I can.
I don't know. Let's try it. It's okay with me. Oh, I haven't made you a co-host. I think you
I think I
can.
might be able to do it. Do you see it?
Oh, yep. I'll add it to the stage. Hang on. Oh, I have to wait, I have to stop sharing this and then I can add it. Where is it? Here we go.
Oh, yay. Okay, so it's called AstroSeek. It's a website. It has whatever you're into. It has this. Now, this particular one is the name numerology. If you go all the way to the bottom of it, you'll go into Vedic charts and Venus cycles, and you can get life path number, which is from your birthday. You can get name numerology. I like the site. It's free to use. It's pretty accurate. So there's a glitch in one of the things, but I won't go into that. Anyway, but you pay with all the advertisement, as you can see. So we have Bunny.
Okay, I'm going to take that off the stage. And
I think that's her name, right?
that was Aunt B was asking the question.
Oh, let me just a minute.
Are you talking about
Aunt B? Okay, just a minute. Yeah. I'll just do it. Aunt B.
She just was asking that question. She's not like.
So yeah, I'm just going to put Aunt B in and say I'm going to calculate your name. That's your stage name, and this is your 4. So your destiny number for that name is a 4. It means responsibility, organizational talent. 4 is the desire for stability, order to responsibility, personality is ideas. So that's the energy signature of that name. And if we have Bunny, Rabbit, or Rama, I think that's how it's spelled. Let's see what that energy signature is. Warning, that's just the Y in it. So that's a fractious kind of thing. Now, we talked about it. The 5 is you're smart, curious, willingness to accept changes. And if you're not willing to accept changes, then you need to change your name a little bit. So heart's desire is to succeed, a success through your own efforts and patience. Now, if somebody wants to buy a house and they need help, you might want to change that name a little bit. Success through your own efforts and patience, and maybe put in something that's a little more acceptable of gifts. You see, it's numerology is so fun, but I'll quit.
But you see, fascinating. I'm just, but oh yeah, okay, all right. Okay.
So it's just fun to do because you're online, you're on YouTube, you're using this name over and over and over again, and you're getting readings, you're asking the same questions, getting answers, but your life is still, well, let's try something. Yeah. Oh, I'll do that with my real name. Yeah, do it with your real name, your name at birth, your married name, the casual name you use now, the name your dog's name. I mean, you can just have some fun with it, but that's what it is. Yeah.
That is so cool. Okay.
You were in the middle of reading somebody, though. What was it? Was it
Bunny? I was done. That was Bunny, and I was done reading Bunny. And Bunny says that she thinks that we were reading her mind. Let me just find the comment. She said we must, oh, here we go. You must be reading my mind. I'm 70. I'm an artist and I want a house.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
That's great.
So
change your name a little bit for the YouTube. Hi, Butterfly Readings. Linda, hello.
Oh, hi. And Janet DC's here. It's nice to see you, Butterfly Readings. Thank you for being here. And oh, I got to move us back. Sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
Okay, Janet DC, you are here. Yes, you are. And what is it you don't have to carry anymore? Oh, Google gave her that name auto-generated. Really?
Oh, yeah, you can change that though.
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything. It's free. You can change your name for free.
Just put an A in front of something and it'll change it.
Let's see. Or take an A away or yeah.
It's funny. Google gave me that name. Say no. Do your own thing. Don't let anyone label you.
Yeah. I have a bird message for you from the blue tit. I will never not be 6 years old. Okay. And it says, find your voice and free your spirit. You don't have to carry the silence and the weight of other people's expectations anymore. You can let them go. You can find your voice and you can speak your truth. Free your spirit and speak your truth. Let go of what other people think they want from you. Oh, but I couldn't possibly. I have to do this. I have to do that. Yeah, you can. Sure, you can. Their feelings are their own and they can manage them because they're all grown up just like you. And you can free yourself from their expectations. Yes, Wanda, no one expects anything from you except cuddles. That's all I want. That's what I have for you. How about you, Debra?
What feels steady enough to trust? Oh, good on you. Good on you. You got one of the best cards in the deck. They hangman upright, which means you're thinking outside the box. And with that comes new avenues of income or our worth, self-worth, anything tangible. And I must say, so aces are always good news. And when, let's say you're in a relationship that has a name to it, like he's my fiance or she's my wife, that turns into pentacles because you've anchored it, your relationship into the world. It becomes an entity of that. But it looks like new avenues of income, knowledge, everything that comes through. There's an older person around you that has a lot of love for you, and this might be where you get the knowledge or the idea. Now remember, it's just an idea, and so trust it, and it's going to lead to the 10 of Cups, which is also a great card. That's just every aspect of your life, not just Pentacles, but sort your thoughts and everything else is well-rounded and done. So it looks like a really, really good thing. You're on your way for it, but it does take thinking outside the box and trust that it's going to be a home run. Your decisions.
Good for you. Good for you, Janet. It sounds like things are really good. And it makes me nervous that your cat's paying attention to Wanda. I won't lie. It makes me very nervous.
I think it's funny.
It's funny. It is funny. I fully acknowledge that. And it also makes me nervous at the same time. Where did I put my notebook with everybody's names?
The cats in the neighborhood. My dog Race Car thinks they're all laughing at him. Even though you can't get to him, you're gonna and she bark. That it's just not laughing at you. So Maria is grateful, which you don't have to carry anymore. Let me see here. Oh, here we are. So I know this is easier said than done, but Spirit is seeing. Okay, how do I say this? Spirit is seeing and orchestrating new friends, new social activities. It could be a new class, something, because cups are passion, emotion, right? And this is with other people. So it's social. But what's holding you back from that, holding that blessing back from you, is you're a little impatient. But what's weird is that you don't know what you're impatient about. It is what I'm saying. So you don't have to be totally patient. You just don't look for what you're impatient about. It's like a dead end. It's a well-worn neural pathway. Why isn't my life different or better? Because right around the corner is this Two of Pentacles, which is a true balance. And that balance is going to be with other people. It'll relieve you'll be able to start sleeping better just by the activity. And there would be a new activity. That's why I was saying maybe you join a class with other people or walk. But this is actually, the ace is always, again, aces are always good news. And that is for a new action. So,
yes, Maria, we're talking about you. This is your reading. Yes,
so
a new activity.
Don't worry about being impatient about things. Just understand, calm down and say yes to what's in front of you, instead of saying, my life is just jittery. It's not right. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I look forward to that patiently. Yeah. Well, thinking outside of yourself to others is going to be to have a good time, not to be used by them, but to have a good time.
Yes.
Your ticket out.
And what feels steady enough to trust? And we have the first duplicate of of this set of readings of the show. It's the goldfinch for you, Maria. Savor each moment. Your mindfulness is steady enough to trust. Your ability to be in the moment, your ability to treasure what you discover in the moment, that's steady. You can trust it. You can rely on it. I adore this image. This is a beautiful representation of mindfulness for me. The inspiration that comes from mindfulness, that light where the moment the bird touches the finger, yeah, that's has deep meaning. Yeah, me too. I love this card so much. So, Maria, thank you.
Thank you, my dear. As we heal.
Pierrette.
Yay! Look at that great picture.
She is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person. And
it shows.
Yeah. A wonderful healer. A really powerful healer. Now, she lives on Canada's East Coast. So those of you who live on, you can travel to Canada. It's getting back into the States that might be a problem. But I was going to say, you should get in contact with her for healing if you feel so inspired. Pierrette, for you, I think we've talked about this before. Take time to have some fun. This is the keel-billed toucan. Now, look at that great big ridiculous beak, and look at the two of them in the trees just having fun with each other. And that is a party bird. Okay, let's just not mince words about it. This is a party bird. Look at that. Look at the beak, green and red. Look at the yellow throat that goes up to his eyes or her eyes. And I mean, that is a party bird. Okay, so go take some time out for fun. You don't have to carry the seriousness anymore. You can actually take time for yourself just to do things that are fun for you, I don't know, going through antique stores or whatever it is you enjoy doing, you don't have to bear the serious. I uh, mm, it's not a weight, and it's a duty and an obligation born out of love, and no bad feelings with it. But damn, girl, go party, go have some fun. That's, you can let go of all of that.
Oh my gosh.
Bye, Kim. Thanks for being here.
Kim. So we're encouraging her to party.
We're encouraging her. We're saying that she doesn't have to carry the seriousness anymore, that it's time to, enjoy herself and
That's
try new.
exactly what I'm getting too.
Good.
I love it. I love it. I got the hermit reversed. Get out of your cave. Stop being so spiritually minded. Let's party. Don't regret. Don't regret. Don't regret. Guilt and remorse. Next.
Yeah.
It's time for sure. It's right for you to go out. And look what I've got here. I've got the two of cups and the Lover's card. So it looks like everything's more balanced outside of yourself than inside of yourself at this time. So find your balance through other people and events.
Well, and she was talking earlier about participating in a wellness show where she would have, there'd be lots of other different kinds of people, and she'd have her own table and stuff like that. I think that's excellent.
Yeah, as long as it's out and about. Yep.
Yep. I think that'll be tons of fun for you. Now we're at an hour. Do you have another round of 4 in you, or would you?
Oh yeah, I can do that. I think. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to do another round of 4. It's going to be our last round. So I'm just warning you guys ahead of time. If you want to leave, that's fine. But this is our last round. So where's my, oh, wait. Can you take your, from your end, can you take your,
my share off? How do I do that? Just exit out?
Stop sharing. Just say stop sharing. Thank you. And okay. We'll put that up.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, that's okay. It's no big deal.
I'm glad I didn't erase everybody.
I'm glad I didn't shut off StreamYard while I was switching tabs. And let me find something interesting. Oh, here's one. I asked for music that was happy children's music, and I'm very happy with what I got.
Sharon O'Brien.
Darling, are you still here? Please say hi in the chat. Anybody who's not here, too bad for you. Say hello in the chat when you hear your name. And Cheryl, are you here? Cheryl 333. And the next one is Kendra Lester. Hi, Kendra. Glad you're here. I hope. Say hi. And the last one for this round and for today's readings . Delphi. Hi, Delphi. Congratulations. Please say hi in the chat. I keep repeating that. This is fun. There you go.
All right.
Turn off the music and get to finding these. Okay. Sharon O'Brien, are you here? There you are.
Uh,
Bless you. You're so prompt. Hi, Jenny. Welcome.
Jenny.
Hi, Lulu. We need Cheryl, Kendra, and Delphi. Bye, Donna
Thank
Marie.
you.
Thanks for being
Adele.
here. We got Sharon.
Oh, bye, Donna Marie. Thanks for coming. Delphi's here.
She's good. Kendra. Yes, good. Kendra, are you here? And Cheryl, 333. Kendra and Cheryl, we're waiting for you. Could the mods please check to see if Kendra, Lesher, and Cheryl 333 are here? Are in the chat still? They may have left because I know a lot of people left. Cheryl's here. Yay. Okay, so we're just waiting for Kendra, and Kendra might not be here. All right, let's just get started. Yeah, I'm still one. Okay, I think. Because we did 4. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think. Okay, sorry, who's first is Sharon O'Brien. Sorry.
Sharon O'Brien.
Oh, if Kendra doesn't show up, we're just going to read for the 3, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Cheryl's here, yeah. Kendra, no, we've got Sharon O'Brien, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got Sharon O'Brien. She's up on screen. Just need Kendra. And Kendra's third in the row. Well, whatever. Kendra's whenever she shows. Sharon, what don't you have to carry anymore? Oh. How interesting. Okay, this is not something you want to hear from a reader who goes, oh, how interesting. Because that's like your doctor saying, oh, I've never seen that before.
Oh, Scorpio. Oh.
Sorry. I'm not making fun of you, honestly. The card I have for you is from the message, rather, is from the short-eared owl. And the short-eared owl, it's a beautiful bird, I'll show you in a minute, says that too. Inner peace and a sense of wonder are regained by immersing yourself in nature. I want to know, Sharon, do you even, sorry, let me move this back a little so you can see the whole bird because he's very pretty. Very cool looking bird, that short-eared owl. And do you even have time to go out in nature and just listen and just be there? Is that what you need to, is that what you don't have to carry anymore? Is that you can do that and be okay doing that and just let it go and be out and be immersing yourself in nature. I think that you just don't even, you can let that go, not having the time and saying other things are more important. Start feeding your soul. You don't have to carry that anymore. You don't have to be there like 100% of the time. It's okay to take time for your own self to regain a sense of inner peace and wonder, your sense of wonder at the world. It's absolutely okay to walk away from everything for half an hour or 15 minutes or an hour or an afternoon and just use that time to nourish yourself in nature. It's interesting to me that this talks about nature. Okay? Yeah, maybe you don't do it. Now, if I see you in the chat, Sharon, maybe you should do that like every couple of days. Okay? It's this feels important. This feels weighty to me, like inside in my reading head. It feels weighty to me. So that's what you can let go, is the feeling that I don't have time to do this for myself. Yeah, you do have time. Make it. It's there. You can take it and you need to. And that's what I have for you, Sharon.
So, what feels steady enough to trust is your declaration. You're going to stop arguing, reversed 5 of Swords. Stop trying to be the holistic. We were talking about this early, this so spiritual. You are of no earthly good. We're going to try to stop that. About family and friends. Stop feeling like a victim. This is stuff that's already decided, because the last card here is the 8 of Pentacles. You work, now the Pentacles is earth, so it's the same thing. And we've got the 8 of Pentacles saying that you are very, very good at what you're doing. Every single thought you have and task you do is in alignment. Whereas all the other stuff that you're giving up, I'm giving up being a victim, and I don't care about family, but you know what I'm saying. All of that is kind of let go of, and all of a sudden this big, huge, fat bounty comes in. So understand this bounty is waiting for you, is synchronizing up for you, and so blessings on that. It's right around the corner.
Good for you, Sharon. I love that so much for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Debra. Look, I remembered. Next is Cheryl.
Cheryl 333, which is a 9, means that you're a legacy maker, legacy builder. And what you don't have to carry anymore, let me just grab my shuffled deck. I'm not getting anywhere with this one. I'm going to have to refresh. Sorry about that. I got one in the wings, a deck in the wings. They're the same deck, but I went to FedEx Kinko's and had one cut smaller so I don't get them mixed up. The other one stopped the show before I was ready. So very good. Okay, yeah, this has plenty of answers. So again, what you don't have to carry anymore, and isn't this interesting? It was backed up by the 10 of Wands, comes in reverse. You're releasing that, and it's the obligation or sense of obligation. It might not even be a true obligation, but your mind says it's an obligation to serve another person, maybe someone who has dominance over you, mama, or the thought of mama, or trauma, mama trauma. And it'll move you right into calmer waters the minute you give that up. You don't have to carry that anymore. Also, there's a sense of pride that comes into this with the 6 of Wands, but what it means is that there's other people watching you and learning from you while you move forward with the Ace of Pentacles, meaning firm footing in the world as you move forward. So to get this bounty, it's letting go of this obligation or feeling obligated. If you don't feel that in your life right this minute, it might be right around the corner where you can say, oh yeah, I remember that reading. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to feel obligated with that. And I'm not going to over-explain myself. I'm just going to say no. And all of a sudden, it's like that window opens right away.
And Cheryl, the card that I got for you about what feels steady enough to trust, it says grieving is a natural and essential part of healing. So you're healing. You can trust that. You can trust that you have been healing, that you're grieving. I mean, grieving is never over. It's never done. There's always, you will always feel grief over great losses. That's just human. That's just how we're built. We don't suffer great losses without grief. Even minor losses have grief. And by minor losses, I mean somebody throwing out, something by mistake or whatever. We suffer minor losses with grief. With greater losses, the grief is lifelong for the big losses, of spouses, of parents, of children, those big losses. But you know what? Healing, healing. Grieving what you lost, healing leads to healing. And you can trust that. That is steady enough within you now that you can trust it to carry on. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. There's some nice feedback. I appreciate that.
Oh, we're on fire. Whoops.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you.
We're hot. And Kendra hasn't shown up, so I think she's left. So our last reading is actually going to be for Delphi. And avert your gerals and here. What don't you have to carry anymore, Delphi? What can you put down? What is it that you don't need to carry with you anymore? What burden can you let go? Oh, honey, Delphi, you can stop bracing yourself. You have the hanging parrot.
Oh,
You like to hang up. Aren't they cute? Isn't that adorable?
yeah.
And there's
Yes.
another pretty bird. I mean, look at that. The red throat, the blue feathers on its back wings, and and the little yellow tail feather. That is just adorable. Oh, and the lime green. Let's talk about it. Okay. The hanging parrot wants you to know that you gain knowledge by surrendering to the universal flow. It's okay to let go, Delphi. It's okay to let go. And it's okay to stop bracing yourself for the worst possible outcome. It's okay. You'll get knowledge by surrendering. You'll gain knowledge by surrendering to the universal flow, which I interpret as spirit, which other people, you can interpret it as being to the universe, to whatever you like, but just surrendering to what the moment demands of you.
That's great.
Go ahead.
So I have a mixed bag here. Of course, we're together with that. And so when I do a reading, I'll just speak for myself. When I do a reading, this is because of your thoughts, actions, and ideas, and all of that. You're creating your own reality. That's what it means by your choices create your own reality, that kind of thing. So when you get these readings, when you're saying, give up the grief and things like that, I do see where you're trying to do that really a lot. And I like it because I have the person of interest, just symbolically, the Queen of Pentacles reverse. I'm just going to say a person. Because we grieve our people, right? And still bringing you pain, but it's only a 3. It's only 3. This is the cool part, but it still knocks you off your game, right? This is the four of Wands means I'm on my game and happy and feel steady and secure. And my My prompt is, what feels steady enough to trust, but you're showing up unsteady. So I'm going to take that way. And you are healing from being the victim. So bravo on that. And you are sleeping a little better at night with the Nine of Swords reversed. But I would like to talk to you. This could be a fluke that it landed on my table reversed. And so I am going to just make this upright to know that you are safe in the world, even though you have a little bit of a broken heart, and it might stick on you a little bit like gum on your shoe or something like that and annoy you, but it's not going to overwhelm you. Just move through everything. Entertain the thought for a moment, even if you could do it for 1 hour with that well-worn neural pathway that's always critical, that everything you said and everything you did for this situation, whatever is heavy on your heart, has been perfect. Perfect. Assume it has been perfect. Even if you're uncomfortable with what you might have said or what someone else did to you, just understand. And what you can do to keep, because we can do it if we are the observer, but how do you get on the other side? How do you become the observer? And what I do in situations is I say, God, you got some splaining to do. There's some things that I just can't figure out from sitting here. And I'm this going to be on the list. I have an agreement with God that this is on the list for me to say, what the hell was that all about? And I can get the 360 degree. Right now, we're trying to get the 360. We even study metaphysics so we can predict our futures. We're not going to be able to do it with everything, maybe even with half the stuff. So understand you're not alone, sweetie, and we got you. And maybe this is just something that you need to ask afterwards, what it was all about.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Debra. And thank you, Delphi, for letting us read for you, for joining us for this. And we've come to the end of the readings, but we haven't quite come to the end of the show yet. Debra, what's coming up for you in the next little while? I'm going to take that. It's making me crazy.
I have Lalit and I are always on Friday at 6 p.m. I think you're always Friday on 6 p.m. with Gerald, right? No. Oh, I don't know. I'm starting a rumor.
Okay. No, there is a show that we sometimes do on Friday. That would be, I think, the Fart Show. But that's not coming up for like weeks and weeks. It's irregular, regular show. Yeah.
So the biggest thing is I have coming on is, thanks for the heart and Candy Rocks. It's so sweet. And for Gerald. The biggest thing I have that I want the announcement is I do have a numerology workshop coming up on the 31st. It's a couple of hours, an hour and a half, depending on the size, because everybody gets exactly what they came for.
I missed the one on Saturday because I was cleaning.
Would you like to come to this one?
Yes, please.
Okay. It's on the 31st.
Okay.
January, and it's on, you can sign up on my website. It's just the front page of the website. Just scroll down and there it is, a little, I don't know, looking glass with a bunch of numbers in it. But I'm going to teach you how to have a relationship with numbers through your own experiences and your own memories. Instead of me saying, 5 means this or whatever, you're going to start seeing the personality of each number in lots of stuff in your life, and everything you put a number to is information Spirit can give you insight when you're advising someone. It's a memory and say, okay, this is a flat tire tower and not a last straw tower or something, that kind of thing. So it gives you a fragrance, but through your own experiences, so you can just really just sit back and enjoy numbers. So that's what I promise you will receive.
my
Yeah.
current crisis will be over by then, so I will be able to remember to attend. Saturday was a complete memory loss for me this past Saturday. Um,
Um, thank you, Linda. Thank you. Oh gosh, I'm sorry that Saturday was a bust for you.
yeah, well, it doesn't happen often, but when it happens, boy, it's a classic. It's a big
Oh,
one.
it's a
So
big one. Yeah. Oh gosh.
yes,
Thank you.
butterfly readings.
Thank you for that vote of confidence.
She's a wonderful teacher no matter how
Yeah.
you cut it. And
Oh,
I'd like to share with you guys that I am coming up on 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 974 right now. I only need 26 more subscribers. I know there are lurkers out there. I can smell you. Do not try to deny it. If you haven't subscribed to both of our channels, please do so because we're amazing and it's free.
don't you forget it.
Yeah, and it's free and it won't hurt. I promise. I won't bite you. Wanda won't bite you because she's on this side of the screen. You're safe. Don't worry. And um, and you'll have some entertainment, and maybe some learning at the same time. So please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to both of our channels. Hit that
and
like.
ma- and maybe if there's something in this video that you thought was profound and cool, and maybe it was your own reading and it was explained and you want to share it with someone else, that would be great. Just say, oh, go to 13:22, 13 minutes and 22 seconds, and that's my reading, or that's what I liked to hear.
Yeah.
And then you can just go ahead and share the transcription or the video. Then we'd appreciate that.
And
I
thank
don't see
you.
where to sign up for the
No,
class. Uh-oh. I'm sure it's there. So it's debrazachau.com. And it's, I just want to make sure because I've had trouble.
I changed my links. My links are in the description. They're all new.
There it is.
I changed them all to Bitly. I went to Bitly and changed them all because YouTube kept mangling them and they were dead.
I know. I had a terrible time with mine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but right now it's definitely on the first page. Grow Your Light with Debra Zachau. It's the second one down. It says Personal Year Numerology Workshop, and there's the 31st and the 14th, February 14th. That would be the relationship edition. So bring your frenemy. They don't have to be in. They don't have to physically come.
Zoom class, people. You don't have to travel for this.
No.
You don't have to travel farther than your couch. So yes, show up for Debra's class, register for it. And
thank you so much for looking again. Okay, you see it good. Because I've been having trouble with all my links were broken, probably because of whatever I did. So
no. YouTube does it. I looked into it. It's a thing of YouTube that if there are certain like maybe a hidden character, or if it I don't know, if it doesn't smell right, YouTube will just cut it off. And so yeah, it's a known thing. So I put all of mine through Bitly, and that's what I'm using now, and so they all work.
Awesome.
And let's see, next week next week is not very heavy. I planned this week to be very light because I knew there would be obligations. Next week I have the Akashic Adventures on Tuesday. Viviani will be hosting and I'll be simulcasting that. And on the 28th, on Wednesday, is episode 19 of Into the Ether with Diane G. Thursday on Wings of Insight, my guest will be Diana Bowles.
And that's a light week. 3.
Yes.
3. Oh my gosh. I should go on more. I'm going
to the light week. Next week is more normal. Okay. It's not a heavy week at all. But this week was very light. I only had Akashic Adventures in this show, and I planned it that way because I knew that, I knew that I had obligations this week and that I didn't want to, I didn't want to risk the same thing happening that happened last week where I forgot to show up for a show and I forgot to show up for a class because
Oh, God bless
I
you.
was, yeah, it was awful. But I'm okay. And my friends still love me. Gerald still loves me.
I
All
love you.
right. You
Everyone
love
here loves you.
so yes, please subscribe and like and do all those wonderful. Oh, Wanda, I love
Oh,
you.
and if you have my book, my numerology book, I have your number. Could you review it for me on Amazon, please? You can
Yeah,
just, you
yeah.
don't have to be real wordy about it or anything, but just I would appreciate it because Amazon does not help you out unless you have somebody saying, "Hey, look, this is
This is a
okay."
great book, and it
I've
is. I
got
have it.
13.
It is a
I've
great
got
book.
13 reviews. I need more than 13. But thank you for everyone who did review.
Okay,
Someone left a video review even.
didn't know you could do that.
I know, you know.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you all for sharing this space with us. Thank you, Deborah, for
Thank
agreeing, for sharing your
you.
time and your space with us. If something felt lighter, steadier, or clearer tonight, trust that and take it with you gently. You're not behind, you're crossing, and you're doing it with grace.
Yeah.
Until next time, be kind to yourself. Good night.
Love you.
Love you.